Philip says, what are the most famous or noticeable people you have played against in a cricket match? Any memorable moments? Okay. I played in a cricket match where I was the opening bowler and Jeffrey Archer was the umpire. And he made this big song and dance about how he knew the rules of cricket really well. And I was like, you mean the laws? Come on, Jeffrey Archer. And then I had to teach him the laws because he didn't know them particularly well. So there's a photo of me online with Jeffrey Archer where I'm dressed in like ye olde. It was like a promotional thing for Wisden, and they got me and Sam Collins to dress up like the cover of the Wisden logo, or the old logo, I should say. What else? Who else have we got? Toby Roland Jones. I don't know how famous he is. Was it Toby Roland Jones? I want to say it was Toby Roland Jones. Yeah, Toby Roland Jones dismissed me in a charity game, bowling off spin, and it wasn't even a good ball. It was a half tracker, and like even he apologized to me, and that was really embarrassing. I played against Phil DeFreitas. Actually, this is a funny story. This one, I played in a charity game against Phil DeFreitas, and I slog swept, clipped it nicely. It was at the Getty ground, the Wormsley ground, where the women played. A nice slog sweep over the top of short mid wicket. Called two straight away because I knew it was in the gap. I knew there was a fielder out of deep mid wicket, and all I could see was that the fielder looked like a big dude. So I called two and ran back. And then halfway through, I see this missile of a throw coming in. So I'm like diving to get in, and I'm pretty fast. And I'm thinking, how is that? And I can't remember who it was, but it was a county wicketkeeper who was there, and it's like, do you not know the stories about John Embry's rocket arm? And I didn't even know it was John Embry. It was out there. So yeah, that was one. I batted with Andy Caddick in that game, and I remember we were trying to win. And Andy Caddick was smashing the ball everywhere, to be fair to him. And I was fine against Phil DeFreitas was bowling spin. They had another spinner who was bowling. It wasn't Embry, but someone else who played, I think, for England. And I was fine. I don't mind facing that. But they had a guy who just retired, and I still can't remember his name, but he just retired from county cricket. And he was probably high 70s, low 80s. And I couldn't see the ball. I just couldn't see it to line up. And I was trying to have no backlift and just drop the ball on the offside to get Andy back on strike. And I think he beat me outside. I stumped 3 balls in a row. And Andy actually told the ball, just bowl at the stumps. He's clearly not going to hit this. And I think that went straight through me. So I faced Steve Elworthy in a game. And exactly the same. He wasn't quite as quick. But I really have trouble facing tall guys, especially anything over 75 miles an hour. I just don't pick it up. I never have. And so he went through me. I think I was the second ball duck. In that game, though, I bowled to Charlotte Edwards, and she actually had, and her footwork was so incredible. And I didn't get her out. I think Andrew Miller got her out at the other end. But I did actually bowl some really good balls, and I took 3 for that was on the oval. And afterwards, Steve Elworthy came up and go, I didn't actually know you could play cricket. And I was like, thank Christ I bowled well, because otherwise, after that innings, he was not going to be thinking I could play cricket. At the oval as well, I smashed Darren Goff back over his head twice. Once bowling off spin, once bowling medium pace probably for him. I think that's everyone in a game that I could think of. There's probably some others. I played so many charity games, and I've got one about the Romford Pele, but maybe for another time. But those are the majority that I can remember, Philip. I've been lucky, but I haven't played that much cricket like in those sorts of games. So I think I'm technically a Lord's Taverners member, so I'm supposed to play for them, but I never get back to them. So I played a lot of games for the Authors 11, and in that I played against actors and writers and sort of other notable English celebrities at times. I'm trying to think. And when I used to play for Lord's Taverners, you would play with sort of celebrities and people who run real estate TV shows and things like that. Sorry, and also I played a bunch of games against the England women. I want to say around 2008, 2009. I hit the winning runs off Jenny Gunn in a game. Bit of an outside edge, for being honest. And I'd already run out Anya Shrubsole, just absolutely burnt her. And I can't remember who it was now. I think it might have been Marsh, who I just couldn't bowl to her, and she just kept coming down the wicket and smashing me back over my head for 6. And Claire Taylor coming down and going, Jarrod, just bowl quicker. I am a very slow leg spinner. Those are the ones off the top of my head, anyway. But yeah, I still remember the dive off John Embry.